Yo everybody, it's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this Sunday. Yes, it's an eve. It's the weekend. Had a good weekend. Hope y'all had a good weekend. While we're talking about this one right now, this episode's going to be called Painting the Quarantine Away, as we talk about our newly found things. So without further ado, let's just kick it. Ooh yeah. What's up, Crissi Rae?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
It was good.
It was good. Good birthday weekend.
It was.
It was.
40 and quarantined.
Yeah? And do you feel older, or do you finally... I think age is how you wear it or believe it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm good.
I'm not saying I'm young, but I'm saying that I don't think I cannot accomplish anything in life. Hell yeah!
Okay.
I can't wait to get back to it. It's just this thing. Yeah, I get it. I turn 42 here in a week, so I don't give a shit. That's how we're gonna bring the pain. Bring the pain tonight. But our episode is called Painting the Quarantine Away, so we're gonna talk a little bit and get right into it. So, quarantine life hasn't been bad, has it? I mean, other than, like, getting some breaks away or maybe going somewhere else for a while.
That ain't gonna happen for a while.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to cross borders for a minute.
That ain't happening probably till next year, middle of summer. I guarantee it.
I can't deal with that, but whatever. I'll deal with it, whatever. You know what? Then we just put the work into the house, and we go from there. That's all you do. It's not saying, oh, you're just dealing with the hand that you're dealt with, but you are, but you still have control of what you're doing, because what you're doing is you're making your home life better instead of doing this right now. So yes, this Thursday we would be leaving to see the JoJo concert. We're not. We'd be having a 3-day weekend in the whole Niagara, Ontario, Toronto, Hamilton, Ontario. I had plans to meet up with frickin' the Rebel Scum podcast.
What?
And that was all canceled. Like a lunch, anything, it would have been amazing. And now it's just not gonna happen because of the COVID, and that's fine. And so you're not going to hear us talking about, well, we can't do this or can't do that, because we don't care. I'm like a chameleon. Oh yeah, always adapt.
Oh yeah,
and that's what you got to do. It ain't making lemonade. It ain't making potato salad. This is just saying, hey, oh, look, I'm going to go plant a tree one day. Plant a motherfucking tree.
What?
I'm going to plant a bush one day. Plant a fucking bush.
What?
I'm going to plant a flower bed one day. Plant a fucking flower bed.
Hell yeah!
That's all you got to do. That's got to do. Yeah, this Bring the Pain right here. Yo, it's got the explicit and it's live. And this ain't going to be no hairbrainer, dice rolling. This is going to be all about what we're doing. We're bringing it out. And this is called Painting the Quarantine Away. So let's start it off, because I want to kick it up a little bit. Starting Thursday, NFL Draft. Did you like the setup, and did it work for you? Did you like it? Did you like the NFL Draft?
I mean, it is what it is for what it was. I mean...
this was their best viewership ever. And when I wrote on fanleaksports.com, so if you don't know Fan League Sports, go over there, check them out, do what you got to do, and sign up, write an article. So I went on there and I talked about that. This could bring more eyes to the table, and it did.
Hell yeah!
And drafts can be run like this, but you need the camaraderie. You need the not to say the butt slaps, but the butt slaps.
What?
You need the butt slaps. Like Goodell talked about the whole hugging the people, the kids, these young men that are going to make their dreams come true. And then, the crowd booing, that took away a game we could have played. We could have had shots, could have been having Goodell, but you can't even go buy shots right now. So, but that's fine with us, because there's beer, there's wine, and we're here to bring the pain. So that being said, we finally got the middle room set up. I'm checking out some options to be running these Bring the Pains a little more with more options. Background music. We got background music. Would you like background music?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But we already have background music.
Oh,
We pay $35 a month for it.
Yeah.
From SiriusXM.
Background music.
So I'm guaranteed something's covered somewhere. Music royalties are shared. And I will also say I own no rights to any of the music ever used in any of my
Why, can you
Bring the
even hear
Pains.
'em?
Brother.
Not right
Can't
now.
hear
No,
it.
you can't hear it. Yeah.
What?
So the NFL, it worked for me. I thought it was cool. WrestleMania, I liked it being the movie. The matches, you got to have the crowd. But for the NFL draft, it worked. It worked. It was cool. It was downright cool.
It's like watching people play fantasy football, doing their fantasy football draft.
Yeah. That was a thought to mine. A lot of there's people that probably have said it. I was just trying to look at these people's houses and stuff and see what was going on and just see what people was doing. Like I seen some Pizza Hut and some Domino's ordered. I seen, you got to get the thing, man. You got to do what you got to do. You know what? Man. It was cool. It was cool. But I'm not going to dwell on that too much. So your birthday, presents. How are you liking the presents? Things are still coming in the mail for you.
That was great. Had a good day.
Are you gonna have you're gonna have too much storage now. What are you gonna do with all this storage?
I don't know.
What?
We just made storage happen. I was just like, look, you can just have everything ever you want in your life. And whatever you want to do, if you want to bring the paint, bring the craft, bring the glued sticks, bring the... Whatever you want to do, you can do it. But it's all possible by everything being organized. So you went through a lot of pictures. Tell me about it. Come on.
You know I went through a lot of pictures. It's been like
What'd you
4
see?
days going
What'd you
through
see?
fucking
What'd you see?
thousands and thousands of pictures.
How do you feel about it?
Some of it was good. Some of it was pissed me off. Some of it was great. And now I'm flooding Facebook with old pictures that I took pictures of.
Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah!
Weird.
Thing is
I'm
no
putting
matter
them in
what.
photo albums so that I don't have to look through envelopes to find pictures. So now I can just go through the photo albums and just pull them out when I want to scrapbook
Yup.
or put them in a frame.
That's right.
I got rid of like 10 envelopes.
I know. I can't believe it. I was like, yo, is that everything? And she's like, that's everything. And I said like 10 envelopes in the garbage. The new garbage can. So a little backstory. We used to have dogs that would just attack garbage cans.
Brother.
And so we always had to be those people that had to hide the garbage can. So now that we have our final dog, not our final dog.
What?
I love dogs. But we have the last one. The other ones grow old, and this one's the last one. He was
Out
the
of
youngest.
4.
Out of 4. And he don't give a shit. So now we can actually have a garbage can out in the open.
It's weird.
What?
It's so weird. We used to be like, gotta hide from the dogs. Dogs just blow shit up. You're like, got baby lock on that motherfucking door over there? Because if dog's smart, they get up in there. Especially Dory. Dory, the trash it hound.
Yeah.
She had the nickname, the Basset Hound was the trash it hound. This dog, it was relentless. Relentless. This dog would fight anything. She would fight the cosmos if you threw a piece of beef between her and Jupiter.
What?
I didn't say this one was going to be crazy, but I did say it was going to be enough to...
The pain!
Ooh, yeah! So, yeah, it's just funny. And then, like, I was like, you know, because, like, we're sitting in a house, so you see dark spots in your house, and you're like, hey, you could use a light. So then you go online right now, and, like, Amazon totally sucks at looking at anything anymore. It's all, like, black, dumb, stupid. It's like, look, I'm just here, and, oh, I'm going to be this. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, yo, I go into a side room, I saw exactly what I needed. $12, Family Dollar.
What?
And now that side of the room is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Hell yeah!
So, you know, like, you notice these things home when you're home more now. I mean, that's not OCD. It's just saying, hey, we are doing a lot of crafts. A lot of crafts. So that's going to lead into the next thing, but we're going to talk about your party. How'd you like the party?
Party.
Hey, okay, so let's just talk about how her birthday happened. So her birthday happens, right?
I mean, I had a party. I don't know
So,
what I had.
I literally, I wake up and I'm just like, you know, it'd be great today. You know, Dairy Queen, ice cream cake, Applebee's.
What?
And we're just chilling out. We're getting these things, and I go on this thing. I do a little shopping at the one store, and I grab cake to make a cake.
Ooh, yeah!
And I get home, and I'm just sitting there, get things finally unpacked and stuff. And Mini Override is like, yo, let's make this cake, right? And I'm like, yo, we're sitting here, and then, like, Miss Crissi Rae, she all up in the, you know, up in the bathroom trying to get pretty part.
What?
I said pretty like a pretty 80. Yay, what's up, lady? Looking like a cutie.
Hell yeah!
So, you know, one of her friends shows up, and she's like, hey, is your mom home to Minnie? And I kind of come out because Minnie comes in, and she didn't really recognize her because glasses, and kind of caught off guard.
What?
Off guard. And, like, yo, we just, like, so, like, I go, and, like, yo, I was like, hold on, Kay. I'll go roll up in here and get Crissi Rae, and she'll be right out. And we came out. She brought her an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
What?
Like, ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Hell yeah!
And then she got a card, and in the card was a gift card to Applebee's.
What?
You can't write this shit up, man.
So Minnie was like, Karen's creepy. Karen's stalking us.
No, Karen wasn't stalking us. What happened is I probably felt something and I wanted to do something, so I kind of sent it out to the world. So like I sent this aura out, like it was like, and like your girl sensed it because she's like she's in touch with the world, the whole flow of the world, like life being. So she hit that. Or I just literally, she had this planned already and I'm a straight up Jedi and I fucking guessed something else in the future again. But hey, the funny thing is we did all that for naught, and now me and Mini Override have cakes for our birthdays, and all's well. I'm pretty excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about it. It worked out. See, things that can work out during the quarantine. People, you don't need to talk about this.
And then as we were eating the Applebee's that we went and picked up. Well,
yeah. Picked up in 20 minutes.
Rob
20 minutes. Yeah, I picked it up. Car, lots.
I mean,
we got people making sanitizer for us. Legit CBD. Love the CBD hand sanitizer. Whatever. Look them up. We'll get that for you. And at the same time, I even went and made my own because I think Heat Override can make a sanitizer and call it the Heat Over Sanitizer.
Weird.
Hell yeah!
I'm always weird. That's how I bring it. So, you know, the party, we did a little party on the ice cream cake. We had fun. We had a good night. And ultimately, your birthday was about crafts. So let's talk about Bring the Paint. Bring the Paint. Yeah, it's been out there before. I've asked you before on other Bring the Paints that what does painting mean to you? What is all this? But You seen this picture I had today? Like, it's legit. Like, I'm pretty sorry. I didn't even go over that with a pen yet. Because we got these pens now. Yo, people, we got these pens. I know about these paint pens, right? So, like, I'm a drawer. I can draw. But, like, the whole brush stroke thing, I'm getting to it. I'm getting it down. Everything on that rock is all brush stroke for the moment. That I'm going to post as part of the thing. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll figure something else.
What?
But your rocks have really taken off. Talk to our people, the heat overrides,
What?
and tell us the techniques that you have been using to bring the paint. Because
I have techniques.
what?
I just
But,
do things.
but what was it?
Whatever comes to my mind.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But you've been taking off ideas. So talk for a moment about that. But talk about also the paint pens.
I love my paint pens.
Keep talking.
I had to order paint pens, and then I had to order more paint pens because paint pens are the best. Yeah. I do love them. They're awesome.
Do you like a brush stroke, or do you like a firm tip?
I don't really like the brush stroke ones. I like the ones where I can outline and color in what I need to color in and do what I do. I can't just, I don't really have techniques. It's whatever comes to mind, and I put a plan to it or see a drawing or whatever, and I make my own out of it. And I don't know how some people get rocks, like all these rocks done in like a day, because I can't do that shit. It takes me like 3 days to get some rocks done. So I try to make them perfect and shit.
How many rocks do you start at one time?
Oh, I start like 5 at one time. Well, alright. Maybe 3 to 4. Sometimes 5. Then I give them a base paint and
So-
do that stuff.
Yeah, so that was great. You did great, babe, by the
No,
way.
that was horrible.
That was great. You know, Crissi Rae has summed up. I've been trying to talk her into doing a show called Bring the Paint. And I want to do like videos on her techniques, but she's like that. And I get it. You start 3 rocks. But that's the thing is you start those 3 rocks and you go. But that's where you got to kind of like a little piece of paper or something, or just show your idea. Just explain your idea. That's all you got to do. Explain your idea, and then show yourself painting the rocks.
It doesn't
Right.
take forever.
And at the same time, but the thing is you can fast forward that on a video editor, and you get to the points, and then when all 3 rocks is say, okay, I'm going to come back to you, and I'm going to do this. I would think this would be great. It'd be great to like do that. And have fun with, and just know that we can bring the paint, because during this quarantine, that's what we did. And first off, the first thing I want to say to you is, yes, we've bought paints and everything. That's because we're committed. Let's talk about being committed. I love the fact that we can control these pens.
Yeah. Some of them are bitches, though.
Yeah, you don't always get the good lot. They get like fat tipped.
Then I got gypped out of a pen.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pissed me off.
And they're not cheap. You can get a good 30 for like $28. $1 a pen, you know. Before AC Moore shut down, they were trying to give them motherfuckers out for like $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 a pen.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, you gotta lower that shit. I get that things are cost effective right now, but whatever. You know, at the same time, you gotta think that the common working people aren't just gonna go buying $20 fucking pens. Because if you did get that bad pen, or you get that, or something just goes wrong with the saltwater fish when you get home, you don't get money back on saltwater fish. You get money back on freshwater fish, because people don't give a shit about the freshwater fish, because the freshwater fish reproduce like motherfuckers. But yet, saltwater fish, that's a game. When motherfuckers hit, you don't get no refunds for that.
That's
right?
a gamble. Let's
a
play
gamble.
the lottery.
That's a gamble.
And guess what?
I'd rather make a gamble on 30 pence for $28 than 1 pen for $20.
And I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm not excited about losing saltwater fish, though.
Yeah, it's always
After
like
2
all right.
days.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
It's like, oh, I should just flush this money down the toilet, because that's basically what it did. Is flush it down the toilet.
Fuck the PA Lotto.
Fuck them too.
Motherfuckers. Wait. I will say this is the first year, and we usually hit games really well, and we hit one game, that Power Shock game. We dominated that one game. But it ain't like it used to, man. The odds just seem down. I know people still hit. It's fun, but it doesn't pay off. I don't think, honestly, right now, it doesn't pay off as a birthday present anymore. But it can. It could be an additive. I think it's always a fun additive. Because if it's a $50,000 additive or a free ticket additive or
What?
a free car additive, free trip to Super Bowl additive,
What?
free anything additive, I think it really works out. But bring the paint. We're getting better. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
Like I used to look at those people doing this shit, and I'm like, how are these people getting this? I was like, I could draw that, but I can't paint that. Oh, I figured out how you paint that. How they paint it, Crissi Rae?
Painting what? How are they painting what? I wasn't listening.
How are they painting it? They're painting it with paint pens.
Yeah.
Paint pens. And since then, we've gotten better. Like, I haven't even touched up this rock yet. Boom. The whole bring the paint rock. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of this episode. I'm gonna have. Well, we know the name of the episode.
What?
But I have a picture of the rock that I painted for Crissi for her birthday. That's called Bring the Paint. It's the rock. How'd you like it?
It was great. It was nice.
Was it different?
It was.
Did you like the paint splotches?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
The game Splatter. Molly always talks about Splatter, and it kind of came to me. And I was like, bring the paint. Bring the pain. You know, that's how ideas work. And that's, it's not about the quarantine. I think the quarantine actually opened me up to being more in touch with the things that we do more now without the always trip to Canada and stuff like that. And we're going to have to find a way to schedule this back in eventually. But we will get to Canada. We'll schedule this in. But for now, bring the paint. That's a real thing.
It is.
And it's like glue. It's glue. I play video games sometimes when I'm painting. I did this whole poster when we start doing our live video feeds. You're going to see this poster I decided to just draw up and put together because everything I don't want to go pay somebody for that. I just want to go, if somebody goes, hey, your shit's cheesy. Oh, that's cool. I don't really give a shit because it's cheesy because it's me. But really, if I had the tools I could use and decide to just be a dominant at what I do, then that would be it. But if I had those tools, I'd make it look like that. But I don't have to. What I think sets us apart and bring the pain is that everything is raw and created within our universe.
Hell yeah!
Nobody's like us. We do a podcast as a couple, as a married couple. We do a podcast. We're doing a podcast about painting during a quarantine. When people are sad, when people are freaking out. You know what? Paint more rocks. Paint more things. Crissi Rae, I brought up a piece of wood and I said, yo, that's going to be a sign. That's going to be a sign. And what'd you do to it, Crissi Rae?
I made the sign already.
Yep.
Yep.
And she took this idea off of the internet with a sign. What'd the sign say?
Just chill.
Just chill.
With an ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone. Yeah. And that ice cream cone also, we painted because the minute I was like, so backstory. My grandpa really screwed up this little side entrance to his house that we bought.
Ugly.
It was really ugly. There was paneling. There was red, burgundy. It's a horrible color. And there was white and yellow. So I painted it all. And then I took the corners and I took a Hawaiian teal and painted all the trim. So now it all pops. So I'm like, man, it pops like an ice cream stand. Dig?
What?
So we painted, we went online and we bought all these. Dig?
Hell yeah!
And we went and we painted, we got all these pre-wooden cut ice cream cones and we painted them all up. And she put them on that sign. She rocked that shit. Guess what's on that wall? Yeah.
My sign.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you do little things, little small things. You know, you don't have the world. We don't have the world open up to us. So right now, we're taking small things that can help fill space that are able to get to us for a fraction cost. And we're creating something beautiful over something that used to be an eyesore.
Ooh, yeah!
That is how you bring the paint. Things that you do. And I think for me, that's why I want to say that I think video games are starting to become part of it. It's because when I'm thinking video games and we're sitting there talking, having some beers, and having a great time. And yes, I am playing a game, but playing a game like Final Fantasy VII Remake
Hell yeah!
allows me to pause the game at any point between coats. Or then sometimes we go step into the back room of our beautifully created scrapbook back bar kitchen, and we take a break. But it's like glue, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And I think if people could not paint, but use crafts, because we've said this for we don't talk politics or religion because we don't want to be defined as that as a podcast.
Bring the pain!
But we know it exists. But one thing we do like to do is we like to make sure that we always have a hobby. And that our hobbies lead to things beautiful, whether it be created on our wall. Because we have two pieces back here, and then we have this little, sand thing around the edge instead of doing a common border. Check this. We call this, who we are. Instead of a common kick border, we decided to take, a contact paper, and we went around the bottom and made sand dunes, and then we threw beach balls, and then we took coffee stirs and cut out cardboard and made umbrellas, and then painted those. And again, it's like glue.
Those are in here.
And those are in here. It glues this room, it glues that room, it glues life.
Hell yeah!
Bring the paint! Oh yeah! And that's why we're getting better. But I will say, that's why another thing, and maybe it's a self-guilty pleasure, you got all these pens. I can use some of these pens. We are going to make great rocks and great pieces for our house that we would never have been able to make or rely on anybody to make, and definitely do it for under $10 because the pens are bought, we'll buy more, and it doesn't matter because we are doing something together as a family. It takes it forward. We did it before this podcast. We did it before this quarantine. We did it before there was any other virus that went around. Because we have figured out through many years a good life structure.
We know how to figure out how to be at home. But now it's getting a little, I do want to go out.
Oh, yeah. Like, my oldest daughter's graduation screwed up because of this. She can't have a graduation. It's done online.
And Molly can't, Minnie O'Brien can't have a birthday party. And
we can't.
So I'm about to post on Facebook. I'm like, look, come drive around my cul-de-sac and wave hello to Molly on her birthday around 5 to 6.
If it's warm out, I'll go. Like we'll go do something. We'll go dance in we'll go do live a podcast on Facebook, and like we can't give anybody anything, so we could just give them a good lightsaber battle. I don't know. You know, that's something we can figure out on another Bring the Pain, or figure out right now. But yeah. I see what you're saying. I thought you was going to try to go live on Facebook. That was my first thought. How you feel about that?
What?
Go live on Facebook for what?
When she's doing her cake. I mean, tell your mom and dad. Tell certain people to come on. It'll be a live feed, and everybody will live in, and Molly will be live. Mini Override will be live.
What?
And she'll do that. That's a good idea too. It's a little easier, but you don't have to do it either. You could just do a video, but you could do a live video. Or whatever.
I don't know.
It's kind of weird. See, that's the thing is that, you know...
I lost the fireman. I'm like, can you come down? Can you just ride around? Why? They're right there. It's a two block fucking drive around a cul-de-sac and back up for them to wave to her for her birthday.
They mailed us that COVID badge-looking thing, and Mini Override went and taped it in the window.
It said, stay at home. Stay home, team. What is it?
Stay at home, team.
Team stay home.
Team stay home.
Team
Whatever.
stay
You know
home.
what? We're already that. You know, the only thing that's changed is I don't go somewhere for 40 hours a week. And we can't just randomly go to Christmas tree store and buy beautiful things for our nautical hallway. Which, that little sucks. But, whatever. We've made it. But,
Honestly,
I'll say
I just
that.
want to go to Niagara Falls.
yeah.
I really don't care about sitting at home.
I mean, I'll sit at home, but at this point, it's like, okay, whatever.
I do miss going to, like, the thrift stores.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I want to go there for a while, because all that shit's going to be tainted and shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with
a lot of people are going to have a lot of shit to go there, but a lot of it's going to be tainted, and I don't want to go there.
We already have this life established where we rely on it, but we're getting to the point where a few more pieces here and there, we're kind of getting close to being done. Kind of like Endgame. Kind of like...
The upstairs wall needs a lot.
Oh, yeah. We still got, like,
Some
definitely
of
near
that
our
room.
captain's wheel. Our captain's
That's what
wheel.
I'm saying. That
That's
wall
got to
needs a
do
lot.
some stuff. Yeah. Our bedroom, we still haven't figured out a theme for that yet. But we got some pieces and some walls are filled and it looks good. So, but there's a huge part of the wall, couple parts of the wall that are huge and exposed, and we're back and forth between like a picture, multiple pictures, painting, or maybe just do. There's so many ways you got to look at it. It's home decor. It's interior decorations. Like, you got to figure it out, because whatever you make makes things better, and probably will look like that for at least another 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, which puts me in the 50s.
What?
But for now, I think it's cool. And I think we're going to do our own Taco Tuesday here for my birthday on Cinco de Mayo. Because it's Cinco de Homeo. Because homie don't play that. Those old school people will get that.
What?
That's what we're going to do?
Yeah, we're doing Taco Tuesday on my birthday here. What do you think we're going to go get someone? I mean, I could probably, from our local gas company here, that sells gas, but has, country fare. I could probably buy a Dos Equis. Because I always got a Dos Equis on my birthday.
Are we making tacos?
Yeah, we're going to make some fucking tacos.
So we're not ordering tacos, we're making tacos.
Yeah, we're making them. Our
Good
tacos
to
are
me.
way
All right,
better.
you heard it here. Now, I don't have to worry about asking him if he wants to go to Moe's.
Welcome to Joe!
What?
Nope, ain't happening on this podcast.
Brother.
So, check that out. We got the birthdays, and then after that, we got Mini Override's birthday. So, you see that we have a lot of birthdays within a 14-day window, and this little freaking Corona Mania
yeah!
This Corona mania ruined it all, but will open us up to more options that I think will super go. Because guess what? We'd have went up to Toronto, went up to CN Tower, and spent hundreds and thousands of dollars.
I spent thousands.
Thousands. We ain't spending thousands. We're smarter than anybody when it comes to planning a damn trip, and let that be known. You know what? All you people don't know, I will straight claim that out right here. I'll bring the pain. Me, Crissi Rae, we will outdo anybody. Hire us straight up. Give us a budget, tell us what you want to spend, and where you go, and work it if it's feasible. You people already know that you looked at it, you know prices, we'll work it. That's how we do it. We work great prices. We use, anybody can use Groupon. You all just got to become smart. And that's what it's about. Calling that rate out right now. I'll bring the pain.
Ooh, yeah!
Because planning a trip doesn't have to cost thousands. You don't have to go to Disney. You could have Disney 100 times over in Canada, Ontario, Canada, Niagara Falls. They have a wildlife, zoo life thing up there. You got the Buffalo Zoo. I mean, you have old school, when we went up and seen JoJo Siwa in Lexington, New York. Was it Lexington? Yeah. Lewiston. Sorry about that. Lewiston, New York. Hey, it's late at night and we're bringing the pain. And when I went through, I saw a rustic town with like an Italian feel to it. A beautiful home brewery, wooden everywhere. And this art park that's been completely forgotten about because this town really ain't bumping. But guess what? It's beautiful. Things are beautiful. When we went up to Niagara on the Lake, beautiful. St. Catherine's Drawgate Bridge. You were scared as shit.
I didn't know where we were, and it was just, okay.
You were like, I ain't gonna wait for that. You were like, that's a ship. She was like, just turn around. I was like, all right, we'll drive through. And so we drove through the middle of Niagara wine country because we didn't give a fuck and it was free. And guess what it cost in gas? 'Cause our car's got a big engine, but yeah, on a Saturday, sunny afternoon before it got crazy and we did all this shit and we had a suite. And believe me, we had a suite for like 80 bucks. We had a suite for $80 a day. No lie. It was out the door. I can't even tell you. It was probably less than that, Crissi Rae. Right? Shit was cheap. We bought this shit so far in advance because we just do shit like that. Of course, we got screwed on this trip.
We stayed there 2 nights, right?
Yeah. This shit was like a hotel. This was like an apartment. This was bigger than an apartment. I've been in apartments smaller than this.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
It was like 5 rooms. It's just everything.
They're not 5 rooms.
Yeah, this wasn't no penthouse. But thing is we planned that. And that whole day, driving around, even if we'd have bought it, we definitely should have stopped somewhere or many places and bought at least a bottle of wine.
There's so many people
But we
there.
couldn't bring it back over to America. So that sucks. We'd have to drink all that shit up. That would have been fun.
You can.
You could bring like 5 bottles of wine. We don't have enough people on our tab for that.
Bring a bottle.
Yeah, you can. Have a couple of bottles to drink tonight. We got this next time. I'm not scared of people, but we don't go where people go. We go to wine country. We stop at places that just, hey, that looks cool. We do that. And there ain't nobody there. We walk in, we are relatable. I will tell you this right now, and don't even say this one. Like, when we walk in a place, 2 things are imaginative. You're always looking for some good shit, and me and Molly immediately catch attention, and then next thing you know, we're all talking great wines or great grapes or great things, and then we walk out, and it's an amazing experience, and it can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to happen in Canada or anything like that. We've had that here in Northeast Pennsylvania, near Erie, PA. And
What?
That's what things are. That's what life's gonna get back to us. As for maybe I might order online a little more, or will I do this? As our house becomes finalized endgame, like I said, we're not going to have to go fill these walls up anymore. So, we're cool with that. As for the rest of y'all, hey, do what you got to do. But it's all about thinking and planning. Anything. Planning a trip, hotel stay, a room, interior design, anything you do in life, you got to plan. This podcast, planned, written down on a piece of paper, but my mind moves like a crazy motherfucker. And I wanted to talk about Bring the Pain, because in the future you will have that on the YouTube. We're going to do that. We're going to do little techniques, maybe little things. We're going to figure something out. I'm not saying we're the best people. I'm just saying this is what life is for us. This is a little peek, and this is what happens, and this is what you can do. It's positive.
It is.
We don't need no books, scriptures. We don't stick to no planner. We don't live by no set rules or guns or anything like this. We don't give a shit. All we give a shit about is having a great time.
What?
Talking some shit.
What?
Winning some money in DFS.
What?
Making those great bets. Drinking these natty lights, yeah.
What?
And having some barefoot red Moscato. I want a glass of that tonight, by the way.
Hell yeah!
I'm fucking getting a glass of that shit tonight. I'm drooling for that motherfucker. I want to taste the shit out that wine.
Brother!
Oh, yeah! And that's what we do. I hope all of you were entertained. I hope all of you take a little direction. Hey, you don't have to listen to us. But try and paint something. Try and make something. Play a video game. I'm not going to tell you go read a book. Who's got time for a book anymore? And most of that's done on your phones anyway. So it still involves your phone, and you're still distracted.
What?
And make a saltwater aquarium. Do something nice for somebody. Design a room with the art that you create. Because guess what? In the end, if anybody ever walks in that house, they're going to make it their house anyway. It doesn't matter about what you create. But to you, you will know that you have created. You have created the paint.
I drink beers, I hang out, and I worry about what's going on.
I do gotta say, what is that, Kayla Riley? I do gotta say though, I got to drop a Macho Man Natty Light. I gotta drop a Macho Man Natty Savage video real soon. This is gonna happen.
What?
But until that, Crissi Rae, you feeling good?
I'm good.
You gonna have a glass of that red Moscato with me, babe?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ah, man. You know what they say.
We'll see.
Taste that wine. Check that dime. And tonight, we will always make sure that there's always time to
Bring the
pain!
pain.
I got you. Woo! Thank you, everybody.